music industry is changing. With the advent of social networking platforms such as MySpace, Facebook and YouTube, it presents immense opportunities as well as new challenges. We talked to creators working in the Brisbane music scene to find out their views on the changing environment.
There's been a shift away from thinking, oh, I'm going to make lots of money from my CD sales, rather I'm going to make money from my tour, from selling tickets to shows. There's more emphasis on live performance and also merchandise to make money from that, because that's a lot of the time that's where bands will make their money. I think that shift from thinking I'm going to sell lots of CDs to the live component becomes more important than the image, really. The image of the music becomes a lot more important, I think.
The music industry is changing in a way where you have to be able to do it yourself for pretty much every aspect of the industry. Like, we've experienced marketing, management, promoting, recording, producing, like it's a
even the artwork, everything.
Artwork, it's a do-it-yourself environment from the word go, if you've got the resources. And I think that is good if you are creating amazing music, but it also means we've got a lot of mediocre stuff getting put out, which hopefully will result in the cream of the crop being even juicier, but I don't know.
I think one of the negative things about the sites like MySpace is the format in which it's played back. It's compressed MP3, and I think it's a huge leveler. You can take a very expensive, well-produced piece of music, you can stick it up on MySpace, and it's degraded. You can take a quite a roughly put together piece of music, produced piece of music, and you can put it on MySpace, and it sounds better. I believe that you start going through all of these tracks, and the amazing stuff doesn't sound as good as it should, and the stuff that's, you know, done very quickly and doesn't necessarily sound too good sounds better in comparison to that, you know, really hard worked upon materials. Without having to develop industry relationships, these artists can produce their music, even when it comes down to just live footage. You know, they can stick it up on the internet and they can introduce what they do to a wide group of people. The challenge is actually getting people to look at their stuff. A year ago, I heard a figure sort of saying that there was about 10 million bands on MySpace, for example. I don't know about you, but if I was investigating music that I liked, there's no way I'll have time to sit through and check out 10 million acts.
Busting your ass for this thing that you believe in, and then, you know, not being able to eat for a week and stuff. I think that's kind of a hardship that I find difficult. It's kind of like saying no to a job where you got income and security and hanging off your ass every week, week in, week out, just kind of scraping by for something that you truly believe in, and then, you know, I think that's a hardship that is kind of, I think, makes it worthwhile, and also gives you a bit more you know, power to you for a creative purpose.
But it will probably wear thin if you don't eat.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Thank you.